My name is Ozenc. I live in London for 12 years now. I'm originally Turkish. I'm the founder of Makers Café, and here we do laser cutting, 3D printing and coffee. 12 years ago I was at Central St. Martin's doing MA Industrial Design. My background is engineering, mechanical engineering, and I thought it would be a good idea to have a makerspace combined with a coffee sort of environment in one room, and that's why I opened Makers Café a year ago. Technology-wise, we have laser cutting machines and 3D printing machines. Some of them we have here, some of them we subcontract other people, and we have other premises as well. The idea is, again, using software like Illustrator for laser cutting or SolidWorks or Rhino for 3D printing to generate a file that we can run through our machines. And some people make prototypes, they just want to try out their ideas, or they sometimes want to replicate an existing object, and that's where 3D scanning technology comes in, because you have two ways to generate these files. You can either start from scratch and then use a CAD software to generate a 3D file, or you have an existing object which you may have crafted by using paper, clay, like using traditional methods, and then we use our 3D scanner to make a replica or a digital representation of that object on our computer, and that's going to be our starting point. So publicity-wise, we don't have any problems at the moment. It's been on BBC a couple of times, on Time Out, on Evening Standard, because apparently 3D printing and a combination of it with the cafe idea is a good idea, because the thing is we don't really push people, and that's where our difference to maker spaces come in, because this is a cafe first of all. So the idea is you can just come in, grab a coffee, socialize, just chill out, and then just leave. Or if you want to get involved, you can come to us with an idea, and then we make it happen in front of you while you are enjoying your chat with your friends, or again, drinking your coffee. So on a daily basis, from 9 to 6, this is pretty much a makerspace plus cafe. But after 6, it becomes an events venue. So we run workshops, intro to laser cutting, intro to 3D printing. They're all free. And the idea is we would like to educate the public, because there's this misconception sometimes, or the illusion that 3D printing is the answer to pretty much all the big questions. But that's not the case. So we educate people and then adjust their expectations with these technologies, and then offer them different options. Shoreditch is the hipster heart of London pretty much, and our location is the intersection of main roads like Kingston Road, Hackney Road, Shoreditch High Street and Old Street. And this is a very popular area. I mean, life here starts around 7 AM in the morning and finishes 2 AM, and you have all sorts of different people here, which we love, because we don't want to isolate ourselves with appealing to just one type of customer. We like the idea of having an amateur person who has no idea about 3D printing, and we would like to appeal or satisfy a professional as well. And that's where our consultancy comes in, to help them out to turn that rough idea into something that we can run through our machines. I would like to emphasize 3D printing is not gonna replace all the technologies that we have right now, because I think the public has this kind of illusion, or that's what they hear from the press, perhaps in the future. But I think it's gonna stay as a complementary technology to the existing ones like injection molding or extrusion. And I believe we will have 3D printers in our houses within a couple of years, a bit like an inkjet printer that we have next to our computer. But the way I see it is, we will survive as well as places like Makers Café, because if you wanted to do something a bit more professional, a bit like with the inkjet printer, okay, you can successfully print an A4 page for your daily purpose, but if you wanted to print something a bit bigger, higher quality, you would go to a print shop. So I think that's going to stay in that way. That's how I see 3D printing in the future.